Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Jyoti Karki, and today I will be discussing how to improve time off requests using Power Automate for the company of Contoso. Some basic facts about Contoso is they have two locations in Minneapolis. They sell a variety of products. Employee satisfaction is highly prioritized at Contoso. They understand that if their employees are happier and more satisfied, it will have a positive correlation on the customers as well, which will in turn drive up sales. Recently, due to COVID, Contoso had a mass hiring of Disney princesses who found out they could no longer get by just princessing. So Contoso decided to help them out. The reason Contoso reached out to us is because they're looking for an easier way to handle their time off request process with these new hires. Currently, the process for these princesses is that they will write the request on a piece of paper, hand it to the nearest woodland creature, and just hope for the best. This often results in the request getting lost or eaten, or sometimes the creatures just disappear and no one really knows why. So we have come up with a solution. First part of the solution is we will implement a singular form specifically for requesting time off to capture all the necessary information. Second part is we have created a flow using Power Automate. Once the request has been submitted, it will route directly to the supervisor for approval. If the supervisor decides to approve the request, it will create a calendar appointment in Outlook. And if for some reason the supervisor decides to deny the request, an email will be sent with a notice of rejection. All right, I will now give a demonstration of the method we will be using. So here we have created the master form where all the employees will fill out to request their time off. We have the name of the employee. This one will be Princess Rapunzel. First day of your leave will be June 12th, and then they will enter in the last day of their leave. We have June 16th. Here we have some reasons as to why they might need time off. Evil witch, evil stepmother is in town, found a handsome prince, cursed during sleep, and of course, dentist appointment because princesses are people too. All right, for this one, we are actually going to have Rapunzel request time off for a hair appointment. It does take many days. She does have that much hair. All right, and then here we see the response was submitted. While we are waiting for that response to pen to the supervisor, let's take a look at the flow that I've created. Right here, we have the trigger, which is when the time form will be submitted. And then once we have all the response details, it will go to the supervisor, and they can either choose to say yes to the time off request, or they can choose to say no. If they say yes, it will send an email for approval to the employee and be added automatically to their Outlook calendar. If the supervisor decides to say no, it will send an email for rejection. All right, and it looks like that time off request has been received by the supervisor. All right, here it will say time off request with employee's name, and it will state the date down here. Please approve time off. As the supervisor, I'm going to approve this request and submit it. All right, and you can see here, once it has been submitted, the employee will receive a notification saying your time off has been approved from the dates they requested. And if we also look in the Outlook calendar, we will see that it has been added on. There we go. Time off for Rapunzel from the 12th to the 16th. All right. So the outcome of this new method will result in that it will increase organization and efficiency. Forms will be located in one place and are no longer getting lost or eaten. It will give both the employee and the supervisor more time to focus on other tasks, so they don't have to waste time rifling through papers and chasing down woodland creatures. And of course, when the employees get their times off, they'll be more happier and satisfied, which will result in the customer being more satisfied. And it's good for business, and everyone gets to live happily ever after. The end. Thank you.